Hide the Plug. Don't Hide the Plug is an apparel company co-founded by two brothers from Flatbush, Tafari and Rossi Harper. Now, these two black brothers have created an amazing, inspiring, high-quality brand. Now, you see on Infominds, a lot of our content is New York-based. We love New York, so it's only fitting that we partner up with a New York-based brand. Don't Hide the Plug. Now, they got some fire fitted hats, hoodies, T-shirts, and I'm feeling the old New York design with the bridge logo. They got the clout joints, the dad hats, and you can also have them delivered to you in the resealable merch by the pound bags, too. Now, mind you, they might be New York-based, but their apparel is for everyone, whether you're from New York, Miami, Texas, Chicago. It's a grassroots movement. Get in tune. And they offer free shipping on all domestic orders of $75 or more. But if you enter the exclusive Infominds promo code, you'll get an additional 10% off at checkout. You already know I ordered my package. My package is on its way. So I'll be wearing and showcasing the Don't Hide the Plug apparel in my next live. Go out and support these brothers. Check out their website. I put the link in the description box. Don't Hide the Plug.
A little bit late, but always on time. You heard? Always. Udo, you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, Queen.
Hey. Okay.
Peace.
No. Yes. I don't know, Jordan, if you hear me, please let the tribe know that we are live. That'll be quite helpful. Hold on. I'm gonna let the folks come in the building. They're gonna take a while to come on in, but they're gonna come, Uda. We live. Hold on. So while we getting that stuff situated, before we do the little introduction, peace. Hey, just let the tribe know that we are live. So Yabby, I love you. Let the tribe know we live. Come on in. Y'all know how we do. We got a special guest coming in. Oh, yeah, no, he is. I think he did. Uda, T said share the live. I'm sure you did already. Yeah, let's come in. And before we get started, we got a nice little, intro banger for y'all because I'll quickly just explain why I had asked the brother to come on and introduce himself to the family because he definitely is multi-talented and multifaceted. And I'm happy that our spirits crossed. So before we get started, let's do this. He's going to give us some good music for about 5 minutes and then we're just going to start. Sounds like a plan?
That's good for you? Sound like a beautiful plan to me. I was going to play one record. I might have to play two, man, because I can't choose.
I want you, Ali, hey, baby. Listen, I want you to go in, right? Always late, but never, always on time. How that saying going, right? I'm late, but always on time. Okay. No, but I want you to flow because we're going to start. I always give about 5 to 7 minutes, for folks to come trickle in. And then we'll do it that way. So you got the floor.
Got you, Queen. Shout out to all of y'all if you're listening in. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to all of y'all. I'm One Community. You already know. I also go by the name Uda. You already know, and I want to play this record. I'm a songwriter. I'm a writer. I'm an artist. I play instruments. This is a record that I created. I'm on this record. It has a beautiful, amazingly talented artist named Destiny Mariah. And I'm playing this record for y'all first because it's called Real Ones, and this is for y'all. All of y'all. This is for a daughter to see, for all of y'all for being real ones. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all the queens, all the kings, all the children, everybody. We're going to vibrate on a high consciousness tonight. We're just going to be on a good vibe, man. So I just want y'all to come into my mind and see how I create music and just enjoy it, Uda.
If I was your girl and you were my man, I'll give you go. Oh, no, man. If you give me love, love you.
She let me do me, let me roam around, and she ain't worried about all the girls around. Cause she so used to being queen, she let them wear the crown. She got my back, she hold it down, right by my side, never slow me down. Always
that's a vibe, and that's a vibe.
believe me, and I'm lying now. She be inside, she ain't hoeing around, and she ain't got a bad name all through the town. Every day I love you more, I had to tell you now, and then I'll prove it to you. Just let me show you how. Real ones, my real one. If you ever had a real one, hands up if you're a real one. This one goes out to my real ones, my real ones, real ones, my real ones. If you ever had a real one, hands up if you're a real one. This one goes out to my real ones, my real ones. She been through her family hating, the women calling, and she still waiting, thinking of marriage, but she don't want to chase it. She ready when you ready, a true test of her patience. Love that you show can't replace it. My Trinity in this matrix, you just a regular. Nothing about you is basic. I be out late, plus the missed calls. You ain't eat right and can't sleep at all. The scary thing is she won't beef at all. She got that feeling in her stomach she can't keep. You know our women got intuition. You know you can't do nothing right. Fellas, you better listen. It's late night and I've been missing. But listen, baby, I'ma make an honest woman out you. I'ma get that wedding ring. I'ma show you better things. No talk, just show. No let them in, show her. You got haters from the dough. You send them in, yeah. Sweetheart, like I gave you my letterman. Hope you get with this letterman. Queens, you a real one.
All got to do with it, baby.
Baby.
All got to do with it, baby.
Baby.
It's like what's your girl? It's never worth my name.
What you gonna do with it? That's what she asking me in the song. Do with it. What you gonna do with that though? If I was your girl, what you gonna do with that? And if you was my man, that's what she's saying to me, right?
I'll give you all.
She said she'll give me all of her if I would do that.
It's all got to do with it, baby. It's all got to do with it.
Let's support our women, y'all. Got a podcast called Support Our Women. That's how serious I am about it.
If you can love you, if I was your girl.
I built the channel called Support Our Women. Go subscribe. That's how serious I am about it. Salute to y'all. Salute to all the queens, the kings, everybody that's in here pulling up. Salute to y'all for being real ones. It's hard to stay a real one, especially just living our lives sometimes, and you come across some people, change your life and change your course sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But we got to remain real ones. So if you still true to yourself and you still being a real one, you know what I mean? Been through relationships, all type of stuff. People done did you wrong, but you still being a real one, still putting your heart on the line. Damn near like putting your life on the line. All that, you know what I mean? I salute all of y'all. I salute to all the men that's supporting the women. I salute to all the women that's supporting the men, and all of y'all that support the children. That's what.
Can you give us one more? I like that vibe. That was like a really. I like that a lot. Do you got one more for us?
My new album. This on my new album. I'm gonna give you this. This is a special one, man. This is a very special song. I haven't played this for anyone. This is on my new album. This is called "We Gonna Make It." I wrote this song maybe like 7 years ago, you know what I mean, based on a relationship that I was in at the time. And, you know, things go through a lot, and our relationship was going through a lot of strains at the time. You know what I mean? She was a vibrational person, you know, take away nothing from her. You know what I'm saying? I think that my level of immaturity was too high. My maturity was too low at the time. I just couldn't see at the time, you know, what I had or what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I really saw that, you know what I mean, I was already at the outside of the door knocking, and even though I was already in the house, I still was inside the house, but outside the door and knocking at her love, not at her, because we still were together. So, you know, it's the first verse, even though I wrote this song and she's gonna sing this song, Destiny is gonna sing this song as well. This is the second song I did with the same girl, and she sings this song. So the first verse is from my view of how I'm thinking about the situation. The second verse is from her view of the thing. She telling me like, look, you gonna think you gonna want something. All right, yeah, she gonna play you. You gonna be writing a love song. Yeah, look, I didn't wrote the love song. So you know what I mean? So shit like that, like in the relationship. So everything I write is always like really real. It's really personal. It's really word for word. It's really like, it's how I describe things. You know what I mean? I really don't write unless it's real. So this is We Gonna Make It. I felt like that about her. I feel like that about you. I feel like that about me. I feel like that about the Most High. I feel like that about the ancestors. I feel like that about all of that. You know what I'm saying? Our situation upsets me. I'm upset with myself that I was in the streets doing some of the shit that I was doing. But, you know, by the spirits, I was able to grab myself out when some of my people are still there and they ain't make it out yet. But, you know, I'm still traveling back and we're going to see if we could bring some more of our tribe together. So that's the vibe we on and we going to make it. You know what I'm saying? So this is for y'all. I do want to give y'all an applause just for being here while everybody pulling up. You know, I like to do the Jaffe Joe, throw the roses on the floor, coming to America. To be loved. Oh, what a feeling to be loved, man. I swear I feel it, and I feel it from y'all too. So this record is called We Gonna Make It, man. Special record, man. You hear me? It's gonna be on my new album. It's gonna be crazy. I'm on the end doing a bridge. Watch. It's crazy. We going to the top. Trillions.
I was running game, now the game's on me. There's no one to blame with nobody but me. Cause I know that I did wrong like you have done wrong. But these wrongs made me.
This is me. They make me wrong. I see now.
It's like I lost your love, lost your love. And I wanna get that back. Baby, how do I get that back? Sometimes we only talk about wrongs. I love we never talk about games. I wanna know if we can move on. The time we can never take back.
In my mind, y'all.
Work together is the more we break it. But I know that we gon' make it. Sun always comes up when it's raining. So I know that we gon' make it. And even if we travel the road, let's take it.
I know that we gon' make it. I believe in my people. We gon' make it. I'll give my life for that shit.
I know that we gon' make it. We gon' make it, no we. If we don't make it, don't leave. If we don't make it, sorry. If we don't make it, game's not a game's on you. You don't feel in love, but she don't.
This is her.
You. She gon' do you wrong like you done did me wrong. You gon' feel so bad, you gon' write a love song. Now I see you wanna make it right, make it right. I wanna be left in your arms. I'm sick of all these lonely nights. I know that you be doing me wrong. I wish that you could do me right. I love you, so I'm trying to move on. I miss it how we used to be tight. Be tight. More together is the more we care. But I know that we gon' be here. The sun always comes up when it's raining. So I know that we gon' make it. And even if we travel the world, let's take it. I know that we gon' make it.
We gon' make it.
I love it.
Spirit brought me in here to do what I'm doing here.
I know that we gon' make it. We gon' make it. No.
I thought I was gonna get back to doing this. And it derailed me and sent me to do One Community. Imagine that. This is me now. Even if you lie, even if I lie. Look.
Even if you lie, had another guy, baby, you know I'ma stay. Even if I cheated, you know I ain't leaving. Let's not go out this way. Everything we build, we managed to kill. Let's not
throw this away. That's what we do a lot, man. We throw the love away. We throw our shit away, man. We don't value nothing. We don't value each other. We got to believe in each other. We got to tie into each other. We got to marry each other. We got to do business with each other, sign a paperwork with each other, believe in each other. Straight up. If you believe me, sign in. Dotted line, because the only thing we own in America is our John Hancock anyway. Don't even own your name. That's it. Sign the paper.
No way, yeah. We don't make it. Don't make it. We don't make it. If we don't make it.
No ring. You want the paper. I want the Hancock. You don't own the ring. You own the Hancock. Remember that. Straw Man. Go into Straw Man Illusions and all of this. Go look it up. I have it on my channel too. Trust me. Straw Man Illusions. Okay. You're John Hancock. Sign paper, y'all. Let's get it.
Do me a favor, mods. I want y'all to write down his information on how we can purchase that. Because we definitely are always right into supporting. I love the passion. I love the creativity. Very talented. And that is exactly what is leading us into why I wanted the brother to be on the show. Were you getting ready to play something? Did I interrupt you?
Oh, man, and if you want me to play music, I play a big song on my new album. If y'all
All
want.
right, let's do that. Let's play one more.
Yeah, this is big. This is
okay.
Big.
So we're going to. What are we gonna do? Let's do one more.
Okay.
And just real quickly, if my mods can repeat where we can get your where the songs from, so we can type it and then put it up on the thing.
I got you.
On the screen, please.
Gotcha. Let me find this for y'all real quick. Get this for y'all. I'm gonna play a record for y'all. It's called Fly by Love. You know what I mean? And it's on my new album. Fly by Love is a song that I wrote, and I wrote about my son's mom. This is while I was with my son's mom. This is before, things went wrong, and my son was abused. And, I just ain't throw away. I tried to help her to get like help and therapy and different things like that, but it wasn't working. And, I ended up having to go to courts, a place that I'm taught in the streets not to go. And I had no choice. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I was beating people down or nothing. Like, what can I do with my son and all type of stuff? And, they told me if I went, they would, lock me up and stuff. So, I still went to court. I still signed the paperwork. So I told them what she did to my son. She choked my baby. He was like a month and a half and she choked him. And
Wow.
so, I have a couple of records. This song, though, I wrote before all of that. She never even had my baby at the time. But this song, Fly by Love, was written about her. You know what I mean? And, even though she's still trying to bring me down, and, I just don't understand. And I even had to send her to jail twice. I had to lock her up twice, and it burned me and it hurt me. And
so this is Fly by Night, you said?
Fly by Love.
Fly by Love?
Because
all right.
we need love that's stable. You know what I'm saying?
Fly by love, no doubt.
Land in our life. We want a real love that's gonna land in our life. We don't want, you know what I mean?
No doubt. No doubt.
So this is a record. It's called Fly by Love. I'm gonna play it for
okay.
y'all. I want y'all to just get into my mind, Get into my mind a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna play this one from the computer. Facts. Salute to everybody in the chat, though, man. Salute to all the leaders in the chat. Salute to y'all. Salute to Daughter of the Sea for having me. I appreciate being here. I feel welcomed here. I feel at home here. And that's what it's all about.
Yep.
It's about nothing else besides that. All right. So this is Fly by. Let me see. Got it. There you go. All right, y'all. Fly by Love, y'all. And then we're going to get into this thing. You already know the vibe. Salute to y'all for being patient. Salute to y'all for listening. My new album's on the way. But, I pulled down a lot of my music because what I'm doing now, I'm about to take. Listen, y'all. Y'all part of something that's epic. We are building something that's epic. And it's built by something that's other than us. And it's a higher power that's doing this. So salute to everybody that believe in that statement that I said. Trust me. Believe me. Whoa, feedback, testing. All right, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming out tonight. My name is Tess Harper. I'm here alongside the beautiful and amazingly talented Aria. And we want to do a record for y'all. It's called Fly by Love. To me, I feel that real love lands in your life and it does not fly by. Before I perform the record, I'd like to get y'all all kind of involved with the record. So when I say fly by, I want you guys to say love. So I want to try it out first before we go. Fly by. Fly by. Fly by. Yeah. Y'all got the gist of what I want to do. Come on, let's try it out. Let's go. Fly by, love, no. Fly by, love, no.
Fly by, love, no, late at night.
Look, and she don't want to fly by, love, no. Fly by, love, no.
Fly by, love, no, late at night.
Nothing like lost love. She already lost love. She afraid to say bye-bye. If you really don't get it, everybody try and hit it. Ain't real love, why try? And when she ride with a nigga and she side with a nigga, have a feeling like a drop-by. Look, and she don't want a red eye love. She don't want a short stay. She ain't looking for the fly-by love. Damn girl, you innocent. Pretty little thing, but you with the shit. When I re-view your life, it made me reminisce. Damn, you be moving like a feminist. I know, girl, you a dancer. Are you telling me that you a prancer? She don't want to give it all cause she done took a fall, but I feel like can advance her. And I know that you took a loss though. Had you out here living like a lost soul. But it's something about the way you move your torso. Have a nigga really wanting more so. You the baddest from the gate, truth door closed. You already built a home, I'm thinking foreclosed. And I know you ain't perfect, but love ain't perfect. I just want to keep yours close. Look, and she don't want to fly, love, no. Fly, love, no.
Fly by, love, no, late at night. Fly by, love, no, fly by, love, no, late at night.
You a star, girl. You a student of the arts, girl. You a performer at the heart, girl. But you love playing roles at Ancient Park, girl. You made a mistake. Tell me, where do we start, girl? In the day, you like the blue, then you black swan when it's dark, girl. I know, but you just waiting for the man that's gonna paint you perfect, make you feel new. There's a muse, you worth it. When the camera's on, you shine, you work it, you whine, you jerk it. I don't mind you. Twerk some.
Find my love, oh, find my love, oh, find my love on a late night. Try my love, oh, try my love, oh, try my love on a late night.
It's nothing like lost love. She already lost love. She afraid to say bye-bye. And she really don't get it. Everybody try and hit it. Ain't real love, why try? And when she ride with a nigga, and she side with a nigga, have a feeling like a drive-by. Look, she don't want a red eye love. She don't want a short stay. She ain't looking for the fly-by love. She don't want to fly by love, no. Fly by love, no. Fly by love, no. She tried it a late night. Here's nothing like lost love. She already lost love. She afraid to say bye-bye. If she really don't get it, everybody try and hit it. Ain't real love, why try? And when she ride with a nigga, and she side with a nigga, have a feeling like a drop-by. Look, she don't want a red eye love. She don't want the short stay. She ain't looking for the fly-by. Look, she just want to fly. That's on my new album, man. Fly by Love, featuring Aria Sings, A-A-R-I.
Applauso. Applauso. So, let's get into it. T said that's her jam. My girl Ali, Yabi, you getting mad love in the building, as I knew you would. Because that's what we do over here. What we do over here. And I think that, not to sound crass or anything like that, but when I first, real quickly, y'all, those who maybe it's your first time over here with the tribe, but we're Daughters of the Sea Tribe. We do things very different over here. We are really big on people using their voices, right? And of course, not having to agree, but being able to state it if you have a difference of opinion. But at all times, that if you can give it, you need to be able to take it. But most importantly, I always say that to find your tribe, because when you find your tribe, the work doesn't become as hard, your stress doesn't become as heavy because you have a few solid people to form your 360. So when I was introduced to you, and I don't even remember, Uda, how I came across your channel, I don't recall, but pretty recent. And, you know, energy, like energy always attracts, you know, and my tribe will tell you, being married to, you know, a Black man and having sons and me always usually being the only woman in the household, I am very clear on my power. But when it comes to men speaking that actually have integrity, that actually have honor, right? And at the end of the day, because no one is perfect, so owning your shit, but just being very intentional and trying to do better. Ain't nothing wrong. That's all we can do. So I know, I mean, that's why, you know, I was like, oh, no, dope. So I want you just to quickly introduce yourself to those who may not be familiar with you. His page is One Community, as you can see, y'all. So if you're not a subscriber as of yet, please, please, please go and subscribe, okay? And we also have a few sisters in here who also have some amazing channels. We got my girl Ali the Sad, love her. Subscribe. We have CCTV in the building. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
No doubt, you guys are really, really wonderful. So yeah, we're gonna jump right in, okay? But just introduce yourself to us. Who is Uda in a few minutes?
Uda is an artist from Brooklyn. I'm an artist, a songwriter, and an actor from Brooklyn. I play instruments, I play saxophone, different things like that. I'm really creative. I do a lot of different things. I write scripts, different things. I do computer graphics and design. I really do music and songwriting. I write songs for people in the industry as well. My new album contains people from the industry as well. I came here after, you know, being in the streets, doing a bunch of things just a year and a half ago. So I'm not going to act like it was a long time ago. You know, I know where I'm changing. I know where I'm going. And it drove me here. And when I came here to do music on YouTube, because I've always had YouTubes and I had songs that went viral too at times, but I never talked on YouTube. But great people that I know and fans and people like y'all, they told me to. And I'm glad that y'all did, because it helped me to get through a lot of the things I was going through after losing my son. So I salute to y'all for that. But being here, it led me to create One Community. And because I just seen a lot of arguing, a lot of beef sector, and that's the first people I actually met when I came on YouTube. And it was the craziest thing to me. I'm like, this is all y'all do, and nobody was monetized. And I was like, what the fuck? So y'all beef all the time and nobody's monetized, and hate is the greatest seller. And look at Wendy and look at Star and look at all these people, they're good at it. So I just think that we need another way to do it. I don't think we're going to do it by hating on each other to get views and stuff. That's one of the things I wanted to stop. But I wanted to build a place, a Black land, a place that we could come together and talk and have every way of life that you have, and we can discuss it, and we don't have to debate. And you could bring up your doctrine and you could talk and you could teach. And if it's people that don't want to talk to you, and they could come up and ask you if they disagree with things, then we could talk and let's build the facts out, because who has the right answers? I just believe that if we all come together, I think we all got a bit of the right answer. You know what I mean? So I think if we come together, then we'll get to figure out. And it's a reason why they never want us to always come together. And they always want to separate that energy, but they want to use our energy when we come together for other reasons, spiritual reasons. So, you know what I mean? We got to know how to cultivate our own spiritual energy, our own love, you know what I'm saying? Because everything God's on love, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I created One Community, and it's been, you know, it's been what it's been, which is us free. I don't block people. People get wrenches. You know what I mean? I show love to everybody. You know what I mean? I promote everybody. Like if you want on my page, and going from the beginning, I have brands, I have businesses, I have my hat company, don'thidetheplug.com. But I didn't promote those things. I promoted everybody else's businesses. I've created overlay screens for mad people online like Morris World, and mad channels like Shugs, and mad channels just for everyone. And I did it all for free for everyone, even the people that's the leaders in the chats too. So, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to help people. And just show some love, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that, you know, and now we're at a time where, you know, we know the importance, right, of definitely making sure that before we give, we get and take care of our own, especially when you're mentioning, you know, your businesses that you have and your entrepreneur hustle and your vision. Like, you know what I mean? You kind of just gave all that into one. Now, I don't know. I too own a business, and I'm going to allow some time for that. All You Blend & Co, baby. Okay. AllYouBlendCo.com. I'll get there when I'm gonna save a few minutes, obviously, because I do want you to repeat your businesses and all that stuff, and we'll get into it. But definitely, there was a time, y'all, right, where if a person who was seen as quote unquote conscious, right, they were demonized if they were trying to capitalize off that, right, as if making money is somehow means that you're not conscious, or that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense, So definitely the business parts of things, right, is super important. Making sure that we're clear on how to file your paperwork legally for your business, so that in the event something happens, your personal property doesn't get touched, right? It's paid out through insurance. You want to make sure this is real shit. You want to make sure your taxes are good, because just like many of the people, like public figures, you'll see them rock out. The government will let them have their way, right, for 10, 15 years. And then all of a sudden, when they want their money, and you ain't got their money, it's a problem. So taking care, right, of our economics and taking care of when it comes to paperwork is super important. So yes, in the same way that we give support, we also demand support in return. Because oftentimes, we can support larger platforms, but they're not supporting, the smaller ones, who's the ones that's honestly making them and have really played a part in getting them to where they are now. Right? So we're going to turn that around, because that's where the power lies, in the almighty dollar. Almighty dollar.
Agree.
So,
I agree.
No doubt. So my question now would be to that. So, I don't know how many of you have seen any of Uda's lives, like in the past few days, okay? But one thing that I've noticed that you tend to become very passionate about, right? It is definitely a trigger for you, right? Is when you're talking about the responsibility of quote unquote elders, or quote unquote, people within our sector that's much older, pretty much giving the younger generation their middle finger, right? So again, taken but not given. And then not wanting to be held responsible, not wanting to be held accountable, right? Yeah. It doesn't work that way. Yeah. And you become very, very, very passionate whenever you start to talk about that, right? Because to the core, I can tell that means a lot to you, right? And you want to hold them accountable. So can you just speak to us real quickly about that? And I want you to be very specific in regards to that whole HOK stuff, because really and truly, that's who you were
I will.
Really venting about, okay?
Yeah. I was on a panel, right? I was on a couple of panels. And one panel was Taz exclusives, right? I'll be on Taz exclusives, and I'll be on an argument league. And we've been doing these topics. These are the channels besides a CC be doing her thing, or she be spinning around. But I'll be on Taz, and I'll be over there. And I was talking with some of the women. I was just listening, really. And the women were talking about Black men not supporting them or not feeling safe around Black men, even in their communities, even in their neighborhoods, right? And it's something that is triggering to me too, you know what I'm saying? Even coming from the hood, coming from that concept, coming from the mind where if you have a girlfriend, now you a simp, you a this and that. Like the mindset, I had to really wash my brain years ago from shit, because it's a psychological thing, right? And, not just that, right? It led me to do some panels that I've been doing, and I'm going to be very hard on them. You know what I'm saying, of doing these panels of what I'm doing, because I think that we need to support our women. You know what I'm saying? I think that men need to be men, and we need to do what we need to do and just support the women, support our women. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think and care about what women and beefing and bickering about. Okay, whatever. What are we doing? That's what I'm at. So I'm really with the men's side of things, right? So, when it comes to people like Sonetta, all right, so I'll be exclusive to you. Right? When I'm talking about people like Sonetta, right? We have a person like Sonetta, who I'm from New York City. Right now, I'm in Harlem. Okay. So I was able to see those things and go and see the builds and all of those kinds of things out there. Okay. So it's not like I'm a new jack in this city. I'm literally from this city. Right. So, you know, I used to share Sanetta's content too. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to Sanetta one day on his platform. You know what I'm saying? Like a quick thing, like he let people on the panel and I spoke to him and I told him about the same thing. Like, you know, I used to come up there and seen you up there, bro, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know, things like that. Told him about my brand. He asked me and, you know what I mean? I told him, you know, I'll give you a couple of things. If, you know what I mean? I'll send you some stuff or whatever. He went to tell me about advertisement. I was like, you know, but I'm not really here for the advertisement. If I wanted, you'd see me advertise my shit all day on my channel. So I don't really care about that. I'm just going to look loud. Just look out. You know what I'm saying? Like people just show love just to show love without an end game. And that's how I'm on it. So I don't know if he took it like that or however he took it. And that shit was like a minute. So, you know, I do my streams, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really get to him because I really keep my channel based on, you know what I'm saying, what we dealing with. The subject matters what we dealing with. People are allowed to suggest titles, topics, content. If you want to suggest a video, you could come on and talk about it. Like my channel is free. It's mad different. I tell everybody it's all of our channels, not my channel. I have Uda Block as my personal channel. So this channel is all of our channel. Whatever we want to suggest here, let's do it at. Because I don't want it to be like a dictatorship on Community. I want it to be like a democracy there where everybody has a view and a point. So I'm doing a video, right? And Sanetta comes into the video. On the title of the video, all right, I say, which the people are asking, we should mass unsubscribe from Sanetta if he do not delete the polite videos, right? I know our people, okay? Our people want blood, sweat, tears, everything, fears. They want everything from you when they on your body. That's how our people be. I know, look, in the beginning, they don't want you to get money. They want you to be broke, die for the people like this in the coffin. So we get it. You see what I'm saying? He comes into my channel and he says that he's disappointed in me. First of all, I'm looking at him like, first of all, you're bugging, okay? Because we've watched this man for years. Okay, we've watched this man for years. All right, and especially after it's crazy, man. It's so crazy, man. And then a man comes into my life. Sanetta, he comes into my life. He doesn't even know that he's on the live, so he's talking in the background on the phone. Okay, what this nigga's a liar? You talking about? What you mean? I never said that about that nigga. It's on my live. I have it there. Okay, if I was a clout chaser from the first time you said you was disappointed, I'd have made the thumbnails. I make all my graphics. I'd have had you up, Sign King with the fro, the Don King of consciousness. I'd have did that long time ago. The fuck? I'd have did that if I felt that way. It's not about that. I'm not making it about personal attacks and the shit that he trying to do personally, right? So we come in there, whatever the case. He don't get to the information because my question to him would have been, why would you have an interview with a little child that you say you're trying to help, okay, who you say has been molested or anyway sexually abused or abused in any way, all right, because this is how you titled this video, and it still upsets me that you have this video up. So if you talk about disappointment, you could take that shit and shove it down the toilet. That's the first thing, and I should have had a flush sound. That's the first thing, okay? But what I'm disappointed in you is that you even still have that video up, okay? And then you have on the video, all right, that George Booker, right, which is Uncle Suge, is worse than polite. I spoke to the mother, had the mother on my channel as well, and the mother said, I don't know about that. I don't know how you could try to rationalize between crimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though she said my daughter didn't go through the exact physical traumas and things that victim did, I would never say that. But for him to even do that, I think that was different for him to do that, right? For lack of a better word. Right? Lack of a better word. So that just leaves it there where the disappointments lie of one, right? So now look at this now. After these black women are talking about, listen, I am not safe and I don't feel safe. You know what Sanetta's video yesterday is? All right. How do you feel about dark-skinned women? Or do you prefer dark-skinned women? What kind of question is that? We in 2021, you asking some brown bag test question from 1970 something. What are you doing? It's so much shit that's going on. Let me angle my excuse me, language, y'all. Let me angle to the window, okay? So I can show you the window. Because when we walk around Harlem, you know how much drug use is happening, okay? I was selling drugs in Brooklyn when I was selling drugs. I came up here and I can't even believe the addiction that's out here. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? You think Sanetta would do a video on that? Okay, you know how many lives black kids is going missing right here in Harlem, right here in his own city? You think that he will put coverage on that? Do those things ever get the news coverage? No. You think that he would take a thing and do a black news and put some black news on the goddamn thing, right? You would think that he would do something like that instead of making titles, right, about what? Do you prefer black women? So you just erase the whole light-skinned women and every other person. So now you're just separating people. This is the type of shit you do. This is the type of things you do. So how can the black woman feel safe when it's like that? Listen, man, when I call a black B a B, I ain't talking about you. It's on my page. I'm disappointed in you. When I call a black B a B, I'm not talking about you. He didn't say when I call a black woman a B. He didn't say when I call a black person a B. He didn't say when I call a black man a B. He didn't say when I call a black car a B. He said when I call a black B a B, then I'm not talking about you. So my question to y'all is, which black B are you that he is not talking about? And then we wonder why they feel unsafe. When these people supposed to be the elders, and on that same stream, what does he say next? I ain't no leader. I ain't y'all leader. I'm telling you, man, you can't follow them women. You gonna be that simp. I was a simp, y'all. I'm telling you, I was a simp, y'all. I ain't never follow Halloween, but I will be Sonetta this Halloween. I've only been one thing in my life when I was like, nah, I think a ghost.
You gotta say it right, Uda.
I was a ghost when I was
say
9.
it right, Uda. It's the Halloween of consciousness.
The Halloween of consciousness. I got you.
Yes.
I got you. But at the end of the day now, right? This man don't want to be a leader, right? The man says out his mouth he's not a leader. After people deem you as a leader, for how long? An elder. If you ain't a leader, you're elder. But how you could come out your mouth and say you a leader when we putting all this damn weight of the world on our children to be leaders right now? And this man gonna say out his mouth that he not a leader and he got grandkids right now on earth, trotting. You believe that? Could you believe these things? Could you believe these things? So my question to you is, what do you need with the money? What you need with the money? What do you need with the money? Why do the people need to give you anything then?
Headshot, play them bombs, drop them bombs.
Why don't you teach?
Drop them bombs.
You could never debate me.
Headshot.
Headshot. And I'm a young gun. You can never debate me in nothing. That's a fact, because you have not retained none of the knowledge of the scholars that you put on that platform, who elevated it to where it's at. But you use that platform for a weapon of mass destruction. And what do the U.S. do when we see weapons of mass destruction? We go over there and we investigate. The fuck is he doing with that page over there? He just weaponized it at whoever, and everybody he get an argument with is, yo, they wanted me, y'all. They wanted me, y'all. And the woman that's with him say, yes, they wanted me, y'all. It sounds like an illusion. You need to go look up the people to the viewer. Go look up what Frankism is. Frankism. It's a cult. It's a cult that want to obliterate all moral belief and ethical background and moral and religious belief. And they want to praise sin. And let's all just do sin and just till we make it right. That's the name of it. And the name, the guy that created it, I think it was like in 1271 to the year 9 or something like that. The man name is Jacob Frank. I think the man name is Jacob Frank Gary, because Sonetta name is Frank Gary. So this man's name is Jacob Frank Gary, because he's acting like Jacob Frank. The man says out his mouth, yo, sorry, y'all. I said I was just burning that Bible, y'all. And you know your boy Saga in his bag, y'all. And I was just, I get like that, y'all. So I didn't mean that. After you banged on that Bible your whole career, after you banged on the Most High the whole career, you still doing drive-bys on the Hebrew. You still asking questions about Jesus and whether rape real in the Bible. Ask me if rape real in Harlem. What are you asking us? You still chasing? What are you chasing? We need to get our people out the sky and right here in their mind, because this the mountain that we in. This the mountain. So what you want? Where you want to send the people? Nowhere. You want to send them in a goddamn circle so that you could do what? Get a bag. Because at least all the other people try to come up with a goddamn scheme. You ain't got no goddamn scheme. Just hit the people. Come on, y'all. My car broken and that's what's going on, y'all. You got to hit your Uncle Si off, y'all. It's an illusion. What we got to understand is this, y'all. You remember the things like free your mind from the white man, black man? Remember shit like that, y'all? what we dealing with here is people that want to free your mind from the white man, black man, right? But what we got here is people that don't want you to really free your mind from the white man, black man. They really want you to swap oppressors because they really want you to be under their cult or their thing or whatever it is. They want you to be under that because they don't really want you to be a free thinker, because if there was a free thinker, they'd tell you the truth. They tell you the goddamn truth. Try that for once, right? Try that. See? You can say whatever about Pharaoh. At least Pharaoh coming up with 10 schemes. Yo, I am baking. I am boom. Yo, I have phones. Yo, we lit. Yo, I music. Yo, go. Yo, say what you want. He wilding, but at least he coming up with some shit. What do Sonetta do? You know what he said last month ago? Yo, tell me, y'all. After saying to Polite, I made you. I'm the one that made you global. Polite said, listen. All right, I understand that, but I was doing things way before that, man. You just trying to shit on my whole thing and what I was doing. Then you could go back and look at the video. You know what I'm saying? He said, all right. Sonetta was calm. He didn't say nothing. I was like, okay. Polite made a little view right there. Right? This is a long time ago. Son, Sonetta came after him and said, okay, that was some little shit. I'm the one that took it global. But now, right? Only until he didn't want to do the interview, right? So he said out his own mouth, we're not putting words nowhere, right? Okay, cool. As long as we in the same place, right? Cool. Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Sonetta Sandiego? We gonna find him. We gonna find him. Right? So now look at this guy now. These are the type of people. You know what these type of people do? They shit on the spirit of Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Because how could you say you're not a leader and praise this man and say you came up under this man and then say you're not a leader? So what are you talking about this man for? Dr. Khalid said, don't do that, don't do that. You only want to pick the bad parts of the man. Why don't you stand on what the man standed on? I played a video after I told you this, Sonetta. And the man said, we need to lift all these black women to their pinnacle, brother. That's what he said. He say, not the black B, that's not a B. I'm not talking about you. He didn't say that to the pinnacle. He didn't say that. The man said, we need to restore our black woman to their pinnacle, brother. That's what he said. He didn't say nothing else. So what are we dealing with here?
Now, to your point, right? So I see why, in real time, why our spirits, why we resonate, because we still got that same thing. Before I ask the next question, though, I just wanted to quickly acknowledge our good sister from CCCTV staying on their head.
Tripc'S Treehouse, shout out. What up,
Have been staying on their head, even when it's not popular, right? Consistency. So did you want to chime in real quick before I ask the next question?
Sister. You know, I never loved
that voice.
Women. I was that CCCTV bitch. But then the very next day, he jumped up on my panel and said, Sister Latasha, I love you. Now remember, this the same man that said he didn't know who the hell I was. Then he turned around and said, Sister Latasha, you know we've been banging at each other for like 7 years, more like 5. But still, remember, he said he don't know me. Sister, why you let them do me like that? I don't do nothing but show y'all love. Y'all don't know me. Have y'all ever met me in person? Have y'all ever seen me past YouTube? You don't know me. You can't speak on me. Yeah, I might have did some shit like steal some people's work and sell it and then say it was the people's information. But sister, I had to make my bread. You understand, don't you, sister? Girl, please, I can't with him.
Sound effect, incoming.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Yes, he has had this conversation with Sonetta. I had that conversation. Well, the first part of that conversation with Sinetta. He came on my panel, and so, this is what he said when he was in the chat. I'll come up if you tell me you love me. Now, I know how this starts. He starts off nice, but then he gets nasty. Nice, nasty. You know, if the nice don't work, then he gonna get nasty and start talking up under your clothes. So I just went over ahead and told him I love all God's creatures. Because I do. You're supposed to love everybody, right? There's some people you love from a distance. So he said, no, you got to say it properly. So I said, okay, I love Frank Gehry just like I love all God's creatures. You ain't getting no sound bites out of me. This is what he does. Go back and watch some of that old stuff. Go back and watch some of my stuff where we sat down on panels and broke that shit down. This scam been run so many times, it's old as hell. But the whole time they've been running this scam, it's been a detriment to the Black community because it's put women on the bottom of the totem pole. But go ahead, Dots.
No, I mean, listen, we all of the same accord, you know. I think that, you know, towards the end, you mentioned something, Uda. You ended with that. I think you said something about women feeling protected and feeling safe, right? And that's a big thing for me, okay? I know that I've heard him say many a times that he struggles with getting sisters on the panel, that for whatever reason, sisters just don't do it. They don't show up. And I was saying the reason why that is because in order for us to show up, right, we have to feel safe, period. And we have to feel protected. So when we have that very small crop, let's say, of brothers, right? Like yourself, like our good brother Michael Phillips, who should, you know, wanted to be here, but, you know, had an emergency. Unfortunately, you know, we really like, as we say, giving them their flowers and giving them a platform. But more than anything, I wanted to extend a thank you and extend my gratitude because it's clear you don't have to do that, but you do, right? It's clear that you don't necessarily have to, you know, bang on whoever the male is, but you do when you feel like, you know, your sister is being attacked. Because I remember I think it was maybe last week or sometime, and Uda had said to you, T, he was like, don't worry, I got you. I got it. I got this. I got you. Don't worry. Let me get this. I got you, right? And I wrote in the chat, salute, right? So that's exactly how my brothers are, right? It's like, no, I got this. It's okay. You can have a seat. You can rest. And that shit is so important. And so what I will say to those to the men, and here's the question. So on the one hand, we know, right, that there's a problem, right, with legitimacy in our courts when it comes to Black men. We know this shit. We know the courts, right, have not been in our favor, right? We know there's a lot of trickery, and we know that there's a lot of fuckery involved. And we also know that money talks, right?
Facts.
I find it so ironic, though, that after saying all of that, and after hearing these same brothers say all of that, in the very next breath, they then say, but that let him get his just due in court. And then after Polite went to court that second time when those other charges were added and the other two dropped, right? I mean, I wasn't shocked, but see, this was the response. Like, see, I told y'all we shouldn't jump the gun. And what the fuck are you talking about? We already know that the court is bogus. We already know that.
But they didn't drop those.
So now we're supposed to trust it. Now we're supposed to trust it. Which one is it?
But listen,
fucking hypocrite. Which one is it?
You can't even trust that. But listen to this though, right? Because remember, he
it's hypocritical. You know what I mean?
He made polite. Remember, he said he made polite, right? Boom. Then the thing happened. Now he said he ain't make polite. I ain't make nobody. You know, I'm just a cameraman, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm just a leader. He's not a leader. People just gravitate out there with the thing outside. You see what I'm saying? That's how you make it, right? But boom. Now look.
He is what he is, depending on what you accuse him of.
But people see, look at last month. Remember, he goes about saying he made him. I took you global. Then when the shit happened, go next to, you can sit in the cell next to York, right? Boom. Now, come 2 months ago now, he talking to the people, right? And I guess he's trying to get some money. So he talking to people. He like, yo, man, y'all. Cause you know what? Let the put the polite, man. Cause you know, tell me, man, put a 1 in there if y'all think he owed me that. If you think he owed me that interview, y'all, because you know your brother's side at the time, I ain't have no money, and only your brother's side just had like $150 in his pocket, and I was trying to get something to eat. Scooby, I'm like, what the hell he's trying to eat? I'm from the city. What place you going to? How much people trying to go with? I'm from being from the project too. I ate oodles and noodles mentee a day. So I'm like, damn, every time he says some shit, he got $150 and he want to get something to eat. What do you want to get to eat? But the point is, he's still claiming a nigga, still saying to you, yo, do you think that he owe me? Why would he ask us this? Why are you claiming a person that is charged with these things right now when you said fuck him supposedly? Why you still claiming him? Why you coming in my chat talking about you disappointed in me because I asked the question that the people are asking, which is should they unsubscribe from you because you won't subtract yourself?
Yeah, he act like you rallied everybody to do that.
Was just taken down. Guess who else videos? I took all your videos off my page, Sonetta. So look, it can happen, but you want to hold on to the polite videos because the polite videos is your biggest sellers. It's the biggest thing. So you want to actually secretly cape for polite, hold him down, all of the other, act with the illusion that you're not fucking with him, try to dissuade us with mad other shit and throwing charges on everybody else and all this other shit you doing, trying to stir the pot, but everybody is trained on where it's at polite, and you are so close that you cannot move, so you better get this applaud first. Then you're going to get another sound effect, because that's what's going to happen after polite. Because that that you and polite is on this.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Queens, proceed. Proceed.
So my question would be, okay, what do you think from a male's perspective, right? So not even outside of HOK, because quick disclaimer, and I'll probably have to repeat it, but I do want to be clear that this is nothing, excuse me, the panel is not based off of a sort of like HOK kind of narrative. I want to be very clear about that. I think the bigger picture, we're using him as an example because that's the hot topic and that's within our sector. Okay. But so I don't want, however, from a male's point of view though, what would you say, what would you say, what do you think women need, Black women need in order to feel protected?
Period, or from within here? From where?
No, period.
In general?
Just period.
In general, I think we need more men we need, first of all, with women, we need to get the divine femininity in, and we need to get the toxic femininity out. We need women supporting women, supporting y'all, banding together, and coming together and supporting each other and not going against each other because one day is her and then the next day is you. So y'all need to do that first. That's just the first thing, right? That's just
I've been fortunate on YouTube.
And women do that, and women do that. Women be real supportive and stuff, right?
I've
of
been
women,
fortunate
a lot, predominantly,
obviously, and in real life, of the men that most of the men that I've come across, because they do stand up. When they do say something when something's wrong. Yeah. But a lot of people aren't that fortunate. Like right now, if you want to use another sector, well, it's the same sector, just a different section of the sector. Umar Johnson's sector. Anti-Afro Svengali's attacking everybody, and she's encouraging, like she called the FBI on Max V World. She's encouraging people to find people's jobs that she knows are educators and trying to get them fired. With a whole lot of doxing going on. And in all of this, most of the men are standing around and not all, but a lot of them are standing around saying nothing. Or if they do say something, it's, just ignore it and it'll go away. But it doesn't go away. Doxing doesn't go away. People calling your jobs doesn't go away. And that makes people feel even less secure because, they know that they don't have that type of support.
Yeah. I agree with you, Trey.
AP says, speak on what men need to do, please.
We are straight as to what women needs to do.
I know. But no, I just want, because I'm pushing for that on my channel, because I need, and there's a lot of that over there. You know what I mean? The women supporting women, and I see a lot of it. Because if you come to my channel, you see. So I'm not attacking women at all. I'm coming from a man's point of view. But I just want my women to support each other too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's needed too. You know what I'm saying? But I think from a male's perspective, because that's what I'm doing. I'm talking to men and I'm dealing with the men. You know what I'm saying? I think that the women, this is what I'm saying, because I think that women need to be dealing with the women and getting the women in order, and the men need to be getting on these men and getting these men in order, is what I'm saying, right? So now I think that us as men, you know, me and there, us as men, because we all one and we all whole and we speak for each other, you know what I mean, in some way or another, we do. You know, I think that, you know, we need to be more supportive of women. You know, I've never met a black woman that didn't support me. That's the first things first. Even when I was on my bullshit, when I was on anything I was on, they supported. When you got the love of a black woman, you got the world in your hand. I got the whole world in my hand. You know the song? I ain't seen that shit since then. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we need to lift the black woman. And you know what's crazy was what makes it hard even on a place like this, right? Where you got people that supposedly believe in like Kemeticism and things like that, right? Or like Kemet in Egypt, and you know, Egypt believes in Ma'at and the balance, and the woman is, you know what I mean? Everything comes from the woman. It's a maternal order and lineage and different things like that. And right now we live in a patriarchy right now, right? So we don't live in our own natural environment. We live in a European type of a system. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that us as men, right? So even when I never beefed, like let's say a woman was beefing with me and stuff, like I was with and stuff, you know what I mean? And she was beefing with me about something, whatever the case may be. If I shifted it and I changed it, it was different. It was different. You know what I'm saying? It was different. So I think a lot of times as men, we need to be men. A lot of people, and us as a people as a whole, a lot of us don't have that male figure. And a lot of us are, even if we do have that male figure, you know what I'm saying, that sometimes trying to be that, we kind of pushing it away sometimes. You know what I mean? And I think that we need some masculinity, some divine masculinity in the same way. That's why I said that to women, because I think that men need more divine masculinity, right? Because that's is what's the first thing going to be of a step, is that men that's actually supporting and doing certain things, right, need to be able to talk to men that's not, and not get into a kill each other. And we should be able to talk and say, brother, yo, pick your brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like how it be, you know what I'm saying? The older person tell you, know what I'm saying? Or anybody could do something, right? So we need to get that together, right? Where men can talk to men and you not feel like you have to kill him because he's telling you something that you could do better to treat a woman, or how you can avoid a situation in a confrontation when you're dealing with a woman. Because, you know, usually that's the father role of the figure that he tell you, listen, man, you know, women going beef, you know, have your, listen, man, you got to let her have it. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? You got to do this. This is things that I have to just learn on my own. But, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you'll have those kinds of things in place where a person would be telling you and kind of like coaching you to the, like telling you to the game and different things like that. So we need to be able to do that for each other. We need to be able to look at each other like family. All right. Now, when I hear like the women, like I'm against, because I haven't gone into it yet, but I'm against the manosphere. I'm against the womansphere. And I mean, I think both things hurt us. You know what I'm saying? I most definitely think that both things hurt us. I think that the manosphere makes points that's right. And I think that the woman's sphere makes points that's right. But at the end of the day, I just want to know, what does it accomplish? You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it really, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's cool, it's gigs, it's funny, and all type of things like that. I get it. But some people watch that, right? And they watch the manosphere and things like that. And they watch it just to know how they feel. This is this person's mind, how they think things think. And some people are using things for different psychological aspects and all kinds of other things, right?
I think that like within, okay, so I think that, you know, it's very clear that our community is very, very traumatized. Very traumatized. We already know that in our DNA, we are a very animated type of people, right? And so so I feel like, a lot of the outbursts and a lot of the conversations that should just be a conversation can sometimes escalate to the point where now it's just yelling at each other or cursing and trying to hurt each other's feelings. So there's no understanding, but that's only because of trauma. We're very traumatized. And there's something that keeps on rearing its ugly head in this community. And I think that it's for a reason. And I'm glad that, again, we're talking about it. And I want to encourage people to really, think about their triggers, but most importantly, make sure that you're getting healing. You have to advocate for yourself, right? That's so big. So my thing would be with that. When we were watching okay, so it went from polite, then it went to the small fires at HOK, and then it went to the York thing, right? The Nuwabian thing. Now, all of us in here, we know that this is, again, nothing new, right? This has been on the table for God knows how many years. We know that we have some good brothers like Chuck Morgan, like Tar, like a few of them that because they were in it, and left, they can share their wisdom and they're very consistent, But when you think of, I guess along the lines of us feeling protected, when you think of, and when I'm hearing still a lot of the stories, right? So where the men were typically emasculated, right? So you're separated from your spouse, right? Like the men are here and your girl is there. And then the woman
dawn to dusk, hardly getting anything to eat.
Yeah, the young girls.
Yeah, you had to get your take-in was $100 a day. If you didn't make take-in, you weren't able to go to the quote-unquote green room to have alone time with your significant other.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
And then you had to be at the top of the earnings in order to get that green room time. So, they
separated. Wait, pause. I want to make sure everybody heard that because I know with your voice. Because that, I didn't know. I heard, so basically, as we guys already know, that if you were a part of it, you had to meet your quota every day, right?
Yeah.
And the quota was
it was $100 a day. It got up to $200 a day at one point, but most of the time, average out, it was about $100 a day.
And this is how long ago?
The cult started in the
no. The quota part, like when was that? Like
it was all the way through, but the most consistent amount was $100. Sometimes it was raised above that during certain times. But the majority of the time, the usual amount estimate is $100 a day.
That's ill because think about it, right? $100 even today is a lot of money.
80s. This was in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, early 2000s.
A lot of money, and
they was out selling incense and oils. Like who was that? Was talking about he was walking and he had holes in his shoes, and he took some of the money that he had earned and went and bought a pair of Payless shoes. And they had a pretty much a tribunal because they said that he was stealing out of the mouths of the women and the children when the whole time York was taking all that money and using it for his own purposes and starving all of them.
Now, do you guys think that, okay, so with that thought, right, with the woman, with the ladies, the girls especially, now, currently, do you think that, because I hear a lot of passion when I was watching Moorish World, that interview with the young lady, and you're hearing a lot of the pain and the hurt and her lashing out and being seen as the quote unquote black sheep or whatever the case may be. Would you say though that do you feel like Moorish World kind of exploited that situation?
He exploited the hell out of that girl. Look, first off, she wasn't completely truthful on the first interview, the one that I released that got me in all the doxing trouble. So that was never what's supposed to be recorded in the first place, though. So, hence the copyright strike and all the other mess.
One more second. Real quickly for my tribe who may not be aware, okay? and then you can fill in the holes. So anywho, my
Okay, let me
understanding
say it to
is
you like
that
this,
hold
and
on,
they'll
hold on,
understand.
hold on, hold on. My understanding is that especially when it came to basically you had a conversation, right, with Taharka in regards to sharing his video, right?
After
And
the fact, yeah.
yes, right, and he gave you permission and the green
Yes.
light to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you shared, right, the interview, whatever,
Hold on,
after,
pause. We got it out of sequence. Look,
okay,
he
so
recorded
listen.
this quote unquote interview, which is actually a conversation on his paid site. So one of his paid members saw the recording and they sent it to me because they felt like he was not going to release it in its entirety. So when I got it, I sent it out to everybody else because my channel isn't that big, so I wanted everybody to see it because this is Malachi Z. York's daughter. And she is talking about Polite and a situation that we have all been inquiring about for years. And Polite is under active police investigation, so there's that part. So when I released the video, now, mind you, it was at least 20 of us that released it, and I was not the first one to do so. He puts under the video, he puts comment under the video calling me a thief and everything else. So somebody got his number for me, and I called him on live, and I asked him, why are you calling me a thief? Why are you saying that I stole this and gave it to Inky? Because somebody else on the paid site felt the same way that the person that sent it to me did, and they sent it to him. But they didn't send him the whole hour and 26 minutes or whatnot. So I told him, I was like, why are you threatening to strike my channel and stuff? And he's like, oh, I ain't going to do nothing. And then he hung up, an hour or so later, he copyright struck my channel. So I have a strike on my channel. I ain't disputing it. I know how to do all that. I'm not disputing it. I'm letting it stand to let people see how grimy he is. Because I got the first video where he said anything on Moorish World TV to do with Polite, anybody can use it. He didn't specify YouTube or the paid site. And I told him that on the phone. That's his bad, not mine. So on that phone call, he could have easily asked me to take that video down. But I knew I had a feeling he was going to do it. That's why I left it up. But, all of that led to this big can of worms being opened because Uma is one of the youngest daughters of Malachi Z. York. She's not the youngest, but she's in the younger age range because they range from like Ishmael and Jacob's age to then the babies. Ishmael and Jacob was grown and had children when York went to jail, or could have potentially had children when York went to jail. And Uma was on the, I think, young adolescent age range. So she wouldn't know much about what was going on. And then with the information that she was giving out, it's the same disinformation that's been being put out since York got arrested in 2004. The same exact information, same videos. What happened was, if you see any quote unquote retraction videos from York victims, what happened is families and friends and pressured them because, oh, that's too hard, Baba. He got 135 years. And, oh, you just broke up the whole family and this, that, or the other. So they were pressured into making those videos. But the videos were never supposed to leave the cult community because they were never seriously going to use them. And the one that did, I think they did try to put one in. And the girl that I think that was Hadifa. But she came right up to court and said that she was pressured into making that retraction statement, and what she said the first time stood. So all of this is being re-kicked up because of that interview being dropped, the fact that Polite is up on charges for sexual assault of a minor. You know, it's a whole bunch of people scrambling trying to cover their own butts. And there is the predatory element that's just looking for a YouTube check.
Yeah, for sure. Or as a gotcha. Or as a, you know what I mean? Like, but you know, I like the fact. So, you know, listen, I'm going to say it again, the solution, one of the quick solutions, and I definitely agree with Uda on here in terms of unsubscribing. I can't force anybody, obviously, but you know, listen, stand for something or fall for anything, whatever that may be. No judgment over here. No judgment over here, you know? But I definitely did, because there was a time when, again, I definitely supported him, right? Like, I'm a Harlemite, right? Born and raised. He's from Harlem. And then the time when I was introduced to his platform, like maybe 5 years ago or so, it was dope to see, you know, Black men vocalizing and talking their shit, you know, but just now letting it be all over the world on TV. So I thought that was dope, you know. But I know that in terms of any kind of traumatic experience that we all have, right now, and they're going to be different. It is so important. Oh God, wherever you are the most triggered, whatever it is, when you're listening to any of this or something, right, and it just gets you, right? It's something that sets you the fuck off. That is where you have to start your healing, right? That's the
Peace community, peace community. You already know. Shout out to Daughter of the Sea. Shout out to Tripc'S Treehouse. Shout out to everybody that pulled up, rocking with us. You already know. If you want to catch the rest of this interview, it's more to it. You got to go to Daughter of the Sea. I just wanted to, you know what I mean, give you some of that. I will be on Daughter of the Sea tonight as well. We going to be live. We talking about Jelani Day. This is what we going into, man. This is, you know what I mean? It's a lot of awareness on the situation. You know, it's Dapper Dance. You know what I mean? It's a lot, man. We're going to go into that, man. You know what I mean? You know, it's just no stone that we not turning over. You know what I mean? Us matter. We matter. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully more voices follow the call. You know what I'm saying? But I know that my voice is one of those voices, and, you know, I lift it to wherever I need it to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a person that's into politics and shit. You know what I mean? I just care about my people. That's it. You know what I mean? Y'all can keep the politics. You know what I mean? I don't want to run for nothing. You know what I mean? I'm good on that. I just want to lend my help if I can and help people where I can. Because I've also been a detriment to my people too. You know what I mean? Selling drugs and a bunch of negative things. You know what I mean? But it's just, you know what I mean? I'm a product of change. And change is a constant. We constantly trying to change for the better. So salute to everybody that's trying to do that, man. Shout out to Bruja over there. You know what I mean? Part of the tribe. You know what I mean? Shout out to Daughter of the Sea. Shout out to her whole tribe. Shout out to that beautiful energy that queen brings. Very, very high vibration. Very, very high consciousness. And that's the type of guy I am. I just vibrate around people that just vibrate on those type of things. You know what I mean? Spirituality. That's what connects for me. You know what I mean? I'm not so much in a physical place where I used to be as a younger person, a younger man. You know what I'm saying? I'm most definitely in a high vibrational place, and I'm going higher. You know what I mean? And we got to keep lifting our voices, helping each other. Shout out to Queen's Throne, man. You know, shout out to her for finding her family. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, you know, but let's let that be a testament to when we bring our voices together of how powerful we can be. So don't let nobody lie to us and tell us that we're not powerful. When we by ourselves, we still powerful, you know. But, you know, one person can be stopped sometimes. You know what I mean? But when we put our voices together, it get real scary, man. It gets scary for people. They say, damn, man, what the fuck? That mean people have to take accountability. That mean people, you know what I'm saying? Accountability. That's what we can do. Straight up. We don't have to buy nothing. Don't have to buy people shit. Nothing. We could just move on one accord. And you'll see how shit start changing. You see how even the same other people say, you know what? Maybe we need to help these black people a little bit because they're not buying these products anymore. Exactly. Mortimer. Exactly. You know what I mean? You got to know that because we support everything and we boom every business. There's nothing that pops that they don't market towards us. We are the consumer. We got to step our minds up to a producer. You feel me? We got to produce each other because we are the product. We got to celebrate each other. Celebrate each other just like I was celebrating Cartoon Cat. Make sure you subscribe to Cartoon Cat. Today was her birthday in the UK. Shout out to the UK. You already know that's how we do it in the community. We show love to each other. You heard? Some people like, damn, brother, that's the type of shit. Yeah, man, I'm going to do that for my kings too, man. We're going to do that for the kings and the queens, man. You feel me? We understand it's about, dynasties and everybody wasn't a king and a queen in a dynasty. We get that. And you had to follow certain protocols and regimens to even be a queen or a king in the dynasty. That's a fact. So it wasn't just bloodline made you a king. Now I go. But we treat each other like kings, man. We treat each other like queens. We here as kings to lift our queens up. I'm all about that. I'm all about that. I'm going to stand on the side of my queens and real kings going to stand on the side of me. And we're going to be powerful together. And we ain't going to worry about nobody that's going against that. Shout out to Daughter to See. Like I said, we're going to be going live. Go hit that reminder right now on Daughter to See while you going to check out the rest of this interview because it's more. It's like maybe 40 more minutes of this. Yeah. Shout out to Daughter to See. Shout out to the tribe. You know what I mean? So make sure you're going over there, subscribing to that channel. Daughter of the Sea, DOTS dots. Make sure you're going to be a part of that right there. You know what I mean? That queen vibrate on a different level. She was like, who part of my tribe? She like, everybody, you know what I mean? It's love, but everybody ain't the same tribe. And you got to know who your tribe is. You got to get with people that's really on your type of, you know what I mean? And that's true. Everybody be trying to fit in everywhere. And sometimes that's why you fit out because you're not supposed to fit in over there. The fuck? And sometimes you got to see that. You got to see that. And that's in the part in the cartoon when you get that stick with the handkerchief on the end and you got to get on going. You got to get on the move. Shout out to Levon Says. Make sure you go and subscribe to Levon Says. Every time I try to look for Levon Says, though, but that A is a good A because you sometimes can't find that A, Levon. Just make a regular A for now so everybody can find that. Salute to y'all, man. You already know Cash App, community, $ community. I don't really tell y'all too much, but, everything is appreciated. You know how I go. But what we doing is what we doing, man. We doing it whether you're saluted or not, whether you donate or not, whether you like it or not, whether you share or not. I'm going to be on this mission. So we're going to be on Daughter to See in a little while, maybe like a half an hour to like an hour or so. So make sure that you're over there. Hit the reminder. She already got it set up. Jelani Day. We're going to be talking about that. This queen was telling me even more about the situation. The situation is a situation that I thought was far, but it's actually a situation that I think is connected to my backyard of Harlem. So it's crazy. You know what I mean? And I actually thought that Jelani Day was another situation of when the young black male was stopped by the guys in the pickup truck. I think his name was Aubrey. There's so many of us that's being victim that I sometimes get confused, and that's sad, yo. My heart goes out to all the families, all the victims, everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? My heart goes out, man. We got to start lifting our voices. Let's start talking. Let's start talking about stuff so we can know what we need to help. You know what I mean? Sometimes just talking. Look, we came together on Queen's Throne and we found her niece and we found her son. See what I'm saying? That's just us coming together on a small scale. Imagine if we really come together on a bigger scale, yo. Think about that. Really think about that. You already know the vibe, though. Uda. You know the vibe. Salute to the community, man. Salute to the block. Salute to Uda Block. I created my own block, Uda Block. You already know that's where the music gonna go. That's where the podcast for the music, the beats, the beat making, all that going down over there. So I need everybody subscribed over there. You know what I mean? We already got thousands of subscribers over there too. So, I don't really be streaming over there as much, but I just be streaming things from my community into there. But I got a lot of dope content that's gonna be there. I got a lot of great interviews. I got DJ Alchemist, crazy interview with DJ Alchemist. I'm gonna put that over there. Yeah, man, gearing up for my new album. Features some artists from the industry that you may like. Yeah, so just good energy, man. We in the second phase of community. Third phase is the rocket ship. Y'all gonna see me light up, and then y'all gonna learn who was this man that's been talking to you for this whole time. And I'm like, damn, mama, there goes that man. There goes that man. Trust me. So it's gonna get real critical in a second. So we will lift. We will keep lifting. I will keep assisting everybody to lift, because that's how we get high. And no matter if they try to stop me, they can't stop us all. Who the block? That's how we gonna do it. Shout out to Levon. You already know. Let me bring it up so you can see the Levon I'm talking about. Go to Levon Says. That's how you write it. Sometimes I try to find that A. I can't find the Levon. But go to Levon Says. Put Lahon Says. Lahon. Go to Lahon Says. Make sure you subscribe to Levon Says. We getting them subs up. We getting all of our leaders in the chat subs up. At the same time, we getting our subs up. That's what we doing over here. Love everywhere. Love, love, love. You know they gonna hate on that, right? They can hate on it if they want to, because I'm not doing it for a gimmick. And I'm not doing it. Obviously, motherfucker ain't give me no money. So I ain't doing it for no money. I'm doing it because it's love, man. And it gets you far, man. Love gets you far, man. It might be a long road, lonely road too. But my mother was on that lonely road too, man. And she's still showing love, yo. And she showed me how to love, yo. So when you getting this love, this is my mother love, yo. Salute to that queen, man. Black, beautiful black woman, man. Play with her, man. That's the love you getting. I'm reciprocating the love that I was learned in my house, in the four walls of my house, man, from a beautiful black, strong queen, and that's my mother, man. Salute to mommy. Salute to you, ma. I love you. Keep vibrating on a high consciousness. You my inspiration. Besides the Most High, my children, you are my inspiration, mommy. And I'm just so happy. You know what I mean? My mother still don't even know to the level of what I'm doing right now online. She really doesn't know. But I just, she's my inspiration, man. And I love her so much. And, being young and mature, you know what I mean? Sometimes mistreating women, cheating, all type of stuff. And just growing to a level of maturity. And I'm still maturing every day. And, you know what I mean? Even my homegirls, you know what I mean? I'll be around them and how they feel and how me supporting them, you know what I mean? How it feels to them. You know what I mean? This is really powerful. You know what I mean? It's really powerful. And I'm not doing it for no gain. You know what I mean? It just really is powerful. To see my sisters, to see my homegirls, my cousins, all, you know what I mean? And they be like, you know what I mean? Thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you for speaking up for me. Thank you for holding me down. Thank you for saying something to that nigga, because this nigga don't be fucking trying to listen. I'm like, you know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good, man. It ain't about nothing. No physicality to that. A man can support a woman and not want nothing, but just your safety. Straight up. Shout out to y'all, man. One love, one voice, one community. Remember, go to Daughter of the Sea. Subscribe while you're over there. I will be doing something with her in a little while. So remember, go watch the rest of this interview right there so you can see the follow-up on this. And then Daughter of the Sea, if you're not pulling up, we're going to Daughter of the Sea, waiting for her to finish what she's doing. I'm over here, Chef Boyardee. I'm a chef. I've created 25 community channels. One of them is cooking. I'm really good at cooking and stuff, and I love cooking. So I'm going to be showing y'all many things that I do. I'm really artistic. I play instruments. I do a lot of things, man. And I welcome y'all on this journey with me. You know what I'm saying? And this journey is going to lift y'all at the same time as I lift. So really join me and stand side by side with me. And see what supporting someone can really do. See the benefit of it. See how supporting someone here, even online, can benefit you. And someone can really be about it. And really be about you. And really be here to help you and lift your voice and try to help you in any way I can, man. Honestly, you know what I mean? So, people like, I don't really want to take advantage of you, brother. You can't, man. You can't, man. I put the advantage out there. You know what I mean? And we have to help each other. And I wish I could help everybody, but I know that I'll try. I'm going to try. You know what I mean? My kings, the queens, the children. I'm against all child abuse. I'm against the abuse of our women. I'm against it. If you're doing that, I'm not with you. I don't care if you're my family. I don't care if you're my brother. I don't care if you're my cousin. I don't care who you are. My father. I don't care who you are, man. Not going to be cool with you. We will not be family until you figure that shit out. You would walk past me, or I would treat you like any other stranger in the street. And you'd be like, yo, this nigga was on my ass. Yeah, I was on you. I told you, get the fuck away from me. I'm dead serious. I don't want the creepy shit around me. Sound effect. I don't want it. Good, bro. Standing on my own shit. Standing on my own mind. I don't want nobody plague my mind with the fuck they think. Be cool. Yo, don't say the fuck. I don't want none of that. If that's what I got to do to be cool with people, good. I don't want it. Keep it. Because that's some bullshit.
No, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
I don't want that. I want people standing on real shit, people that made mistakes, that they learning from their shit, they talking about their shit openly, so they know that they taking accountability, they out in their own self with the things that they've done in their past, so people can see them for who they are and how they're changing. And you could, you know what I mean? Not no hiding some shit in the past and you talking about you changed and all that. Nah, bring your shit to the forefront. Let's deal with everything. Let's talk about shit. We ain't trying to judge each other, but you know what I mean? If you're doing some weirdo wild shit, then that shit need to be judged. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? That's just period, man. That ain't got nothing personal to do with nothing, man. That shit is just real, son. We have to protect ourselves, man. Sorry, man. You creeping around the crib doing creepy shit. No, you got to go. I don't care if you just came home, you paroled. You got to go. Go find somewhere to be, brother. Sister, whoever you are, go find somewhere to go. Because we got to protect our children. If our women and our children aren't protected, men, we are not protected then. Once the women and the children feel safer, then that means we are fucking making an increment of a fucking step. Once the women and the children feel more safe, okay? So that means us understanding shit, us understanding when we talking with women when they walking by, not being over-sexual, even if sometimes the women are over-sexual. Us understanding as men how we moving and what we sticking to and what we doing. Even our younger guys. Feel me? When we talking to a woman and you like her, you speak to her, now all of a sudden, yo, fuck you, big, and all that because she ain't want to talk to you. Probably had headphones on and ain't hear you. Probably was mad at somebody else. Probably got a whole boyfriend. Probably got a man. Probably got all this. Probably just came out of a wild ass situation. Tired. Probably you look like the motherfucker that she's tired of. What about that? Joffrey Joe. Right? I clap for the thought that you could look like somebody and traumatize a person when you're walking up and saying hey to them. And that is what? Actually scary. See? But we don't think of that. We think of, oh, everybody supposed to love us. Everybody supposed to like us and and all this other shit. That don't matter. That don't matter. Because if that was your little cousin or your sister or whoever, son, me and my man's done been on the block, son. My man, little sister came on the block. Some little niggas done did some shit to her, all type of dumb shit. What, nigga? Man, listen, bro. I had to catch myself on that bike, bro. Everybody ran down there. The young guys, the old guys, everybody went over there. We didn't go. We wasn't going to play with nobody. What are you talking about? We not coming to talk to nobody. What? Who? She from our block. What? We coming over there. Fuck is you talking about? What block they on? We on their way. I bet you the motherfuckers won't do that shit no more. I bet you they won't. I bet you they fucking think about that shit. Because some of these men don't want to put their hands on fucking women because they ain't got no goddamn brothers or nothing. And they ain't got nobody that's going to stand up for them. Sometimes you got to go get it. Go find an ex. Bring your ex. Go call Tyrone ass for this one time and let his ass go head back and bring his ass with him after Tyrone leave. Keep it a bands. Keep it a band. But we got to be able to help our women. They got to feel more stronger. They got to feel more secure. I was speaking to a woman was talking on one of the panels I'll be on. I don't get on these panels just to be on panels to be seen, bro. If I want to be seen, son, I got people with million subscribers, bro. I could go on their channels and they're not YouTubers. See what I'm saying? If I want to be seen, I can do that. You feel me? So when I'm on these channels, I'm talking, I'm building. I go on things, I want to listen. I want to be able to ask the questions I want to ask. I can't ask my question from the chat. No, I want to ask a person a question. I want to talk. I don't be talking all the time when you see me on panels. I don't. You see me on that shit quiet than a motherfucker because I be listening. I be taking notes. I be listening, learning things I need to learn about this, about that, about YouTube, about the streets, about all types of stuff. I like to listen and learn. So the day you see me on them panels talking a bunch of asshole shit, find it. I got thousands of streams online, not just the ones on Community. I have 35 YouTube channels. Find the streams where I'm just on here talking some asshole shit to you. Find it. I'm not none of these other people, bro. I don't plan on being. So people could keep their disappointments, motherfucker. I've been disappointed in happy motherfuckers for a long time. Get the fuck out of here with that stupid shit. Just because I'm cool, that don't mean I don't think that. The fuck? But that don't mean that I have to make it personal, right? If we people, bro. You treat me fucked up or you treating some shit, then we gonna have a problem, right? But we still have to give each other a benefit of a doubt, at least, right? Exactly. So everybody get their grace period of friction. Like I said in my melanin laws. I follow my own melanated laws. So nobody has to follow my melanated laws. I'm treating y'all and dealing with y'all how I'm dealing with my own melanated laws that I'm creating. I give everybody one grace period of friction. You might have copped at me a little bit. All right, good. Cool. That won't be happening a lot. And I won't be making streams on those types of stuff. I'm an in-person type of a person. And I don't want to hear stop. And I'm never going to tell nobody stop on anything they want to do. So I'm not here for YouTube, clout, and beef. I'm not. Beef with me, I might see you. That's it. I don't care who thinks about that. I don't give a fuck. Everybody in my neighborhood knows. Everybody knows how I think about shit. Because I'm not with the bullshit. I don't give a fuck what you see me as. Talking cool, I'm small. I don't give a fuck what you think about it. Don't care. Really don't. I know that I'm not for the bullshit, and I know that a lot of y'all will stop the bullshit for a fact. Because y'all ain't got no choice. And it's not about no threaten. It's just y'all ain't got no choice because the landscape of us is changing. The landscape of our community is changing. The landscape of even the conscious community is changing. Younger minds, fresh minds are coming up. Salute to y'all. We need that. We got women stepping up, talking they talk. Got Drea talks. Look at queens like Drea talks. Dropping them jewels, dropping them bombs. Where she at, in St. Louis or something? Shout out to Keish TV. You know what I mean? They out here, man. We out here vibrating. There's a lot of queens out here, man. Talking they talk. But we just can't have a male-dominated anything no more. That shit don't work, man. It's not gonna work. It never worked. When that shit worked, it only worked for the fucking European when they came in and did the shit they did with us over here. That's the only time. But why the fuck we want that to work? We don't want to work like that. That can't work. Because that's why this shit is in a fucking travesty right now. It's because that shit really does not work. It doesn't work. It's not natural. You feel me? So I need for us to, when we see our women even in the street, man, when you see a girl that's walking by you, man, you a young guy, you 16, she's 16. You know what I'm saying? See a young queen, man. You know what I mean? See yourself as a young king, man. See yourself as maybe possibly going to build a kingdom, whether consciously or subconsciously, with this young queen, or if you have a certain age, this queen or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? See how much you matter to the kingdom. See how much you matter to the offspring. See how much you and her both come to balance that child and form the original trinity of man, woman, and child. Even if you want to take it to some astrological, some spiritual trinity, Father, Sons, and Holy Spirits. The woman is missing. So I can't believe that. I can't. It's just not natural to me. I believe in scripture. I believe in mad stuff. But when I just go through life now, I've read so many things that now in life, I just got to go what makes sense to me now. You know what I mean? Man, woman, and child is life. God in a physical form right now. To us. To anything right now. Man, woman, child. Animals, everything. So how can we forget that Trinity? How can we praise Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, but forget the man, woman, child one? Everybody religious, consecrate. I'm this, I'm Bible, all of that. But they banging on women though. So they want to believe in this Father, Son, Holy Spirit thing. But they don't want to believe in the man, woman, and child thing. That's a problem. That's an issue. People are false prophets. People are claiming to be religious, claiming to follow doctrines or scriptures or Bibles, but they really don't. What are you doing to your own people? It's nowhere in your Bible that it tells you to do these things to your own people. There's nowhere it say that you got to put down and do all the things you got to do. Why? It said be a light to the world. And he say go act like the European man and bang on everybody on Times Square. What you talking about? He didn't say to do that. We're told to do that. But then go work for him? Bang on everyone outside, but then go work for him. Okay, cool. That makes a lot of sense to me. Thank you. That sounds good. Everybody outside that's screaming and banging, that's the white man. That's the one that's drinking the sun-kissed. I got a video that I'm going to upload. Israelite brothers. I'm not banging on them. I understand, brother. Shalom. Baruch Hashem. I understand. I taught myself alphabets as a kid. I read Torah. I read the whole Bible, actually. I get it. But I've never acted like that. I touched many people's lives to come into the life, and it never had to do with that. I ain't never had to threaten nobody. I ain't never had to bang on them for them to come across, for them to get my mind or my position or my point. I don't got to put down another person to seem strong. I don't got to put down another person to gain a following. I don't got to put down another person to be who I am, to bring you to light up in front of you. I don't got to dim your shine to light up in front of you. You know, that's how come I think that, you know, there's no real religious fix to our issue or our problem. I don't think we have a religious fix. You know, I think that we all just got to come together and just keep everything we have, man. You Islamic, keep it. You Israelite, keep it. You this, keep it. You're an atheist, keep it. Everybody what they is, keep it. At least we know what everybody is. Why do you want everybody acting like they're the same thing? That's not going to be true. They're going to be lying. There's going to be a lot of dissension. Fuck. Let everybody be who they want to be. That's how I think. Melanated law. Let people be what they want to be and who they want to be. In time, if this is the right thing or their spirit or light, they'll change. You can't force people to change. But during that whole process, we still got a lot of situations happening. Look at Jelani Day's situation. We're going to be talking about this on Daughter of the Sea tonight. So I want y'all to go. It's a reminder already set. There's more of this interview as well on Daughter of the Sea. It's the men's panel. You just got to look for that one. It should be the second video in her videos right before the last stream she did. So, yeah, it got probably an hour more of this interview. That's why I want to play it in full, because I do want everybody to go there and get the Queen's interview. You know what I'm saying? There on the channel, because this is her content. But I do want my people in my community to head over and support and make sure that y'all, dust off your shoes and give it, that warm welcome, because she ain't with the bullshit. She ain't with the bullshit. She ain't with it. She ain't with it. So, salute to her though. I appreciate her. Appreciate all the real kings and queens that's vibrating on high levels. Shout out to Angelica Diallo. Shout out to Angelica Diallo. Make sure you're going to Her Prana, HERPRANA, herprana.com, and you're getting those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soaps. Yeah, you have to. We got the Builder Bay Bar coming up. The Builder Bay. I don't even know if it's done yet. You gotta let me know, Angie. I'm probably late. Builder Bay. Don't let me find it out. For real. Yeah, I'm gonna bring something right now. I am going to bring up something right now, though. Shout out to herprana.com. You can use my promo code community. Get a discount at herprana.com. I will bring up something so that you can see what's going on in this beautiful site. And I love the updates on it. It's looking nice. Like the little pinkish hue on there. Shout out to that. The Build-A-Bay bar is on the way. You see that soap is almost here. It's going to be limited. Okay, make sure you're going to herprana.com right here. Okay, so we're not playing no games. Queen ain't been around in a little minute, but you know, as soon as she come back, that's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Because we show real love, man. We're gonna play games with this type of stuff. Yeah, man. Double butter. I'm traumatized by the double butter because I used to be in the streets selling double butter. Sorry, y'all. I used to be on that bullshit, y'all.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
It was some bullshit. But guess what, though? That double butter is beautiful. And the lemon sugar lavender cake, just sound like you can eat the lavender cake. Ain't that nice? Then we got the charcoal detox. Okay, just know that every bar hand mixed, hand poured, and hand cut. Her Prana soap laments started as an idea to get back to the tradition of homegrown and home crafted, cruelty-free skin products. Okay, you need your skin glowing like these queens right here. King Jaffe Gel. Jaffe Gel, marvelous that the queens are using herprana.com. Marvelous. Oh my God, marvelous. Look at the skin glowing. I think she got a lip butter because the queen's lips and everything is glowing. Look at this. You need your skin glowing like these queens. Look, first of all, look at the queen shoulder blade. It's glowing. This is the soap laments. Okay. You got to get up on these types of things. You need your skin glowing like these queens right here. Make sure you're going to herprana.com. Please, you already know the vibe. King Jaffe for these two queens. Did a marvelous job, queens. Marvelous. Did a marvelous job. Every bar, hand mixed, hand poured, hand cut. Herprana.com. I love the updates on this page too. I love the logo up top. Nice, yo. You got to tell me who did that. I like that logo. I like that. You did that? I like that. Shout out to her, man. It's all good shit. I'm trying to send you some money on vacation. Y'all chill. I'm trying to send you a little bag. Trying to send you a little bag. You already know. Shout out to Angelica Diallo. She in the chat with us rocking. Make sure you go and subscribe to her channel. She got a lot of great things that she's doing. She's going to be doing some great things here. Informative things that I've been planning to do with her. She's one of the first people that, I planned on building with and talking to. That's way before I met Trips and a couple other people that I met here. You know what I mean? So shout out to Angelica Diallo. Yeah, she's one of the great queens that's going to be here doing some great stuff. Sister Nandy, Tripsy as well, my queens, all the queens that I'm rocking with. We putting our minds together. Vibrate, even the kings. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to things that the kings are thinking about that they could teach, that y'all feel that y'all can teach the community, that y'all feel we need to talk about, that y'all feel that we need to learn. Come up with the segment, come up with the show. Let's start putting them together. You're going to have a show here. This is what's happening. This is not just my channel. This is our channel. And this channel will constantly promote us and constantly lift us and constantly be about love. So I want everybody that have great suggestions of dope content and dope shows or what you thinking of a show. Like, damn, I was thinking I wanted to do a show like this. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I'll create the graphic. I'll create the show and we be up and running because now we're getting into the second phase of community. It's going to be a lot of great things that I got in store for y'all, man. I just hope y'all ready, man. This channel will get to 1 million subscribers, fast too. Watch. I'm not even joking with you. Watch. So just know that you're a part of history with this. Just know that if you're supporting anything online, you better be supporting this. You might as well support it now because you will be supporting it later. And everybody that's here supporting now will have their wrenches. So you will be shown to be who you are. So just know that. Just know that. Global Empire. Shout out to you, Queen. Shout out to you, Queen. Jaffe Joe to you. Jaffe to Global Empire. What a marvelous empire. Global to Global Empire. Marvelous. Shout out to her because when we was doing that segment for Queen's Throne's niece, which ended up leading to us discovering the whereabouts of her niece and finding her niece and locating the baby. Ain't that great? All of us coming together, sharing, putting our minds together on something. That's what that looked like. So, I can't take the credit on that. I give that credit to something higher than me. All I did was make a move. I can't take the credit at all. I think we all could come together and say we took some credit because we came together as something, and we need to do more of that, and we need to celebrate us for that. But yeah, salute to you, Queen. Take it to you, King. Salute to you. Salute to you. Yeah, though, just make sure everybody going to check out Global Empire Entertainment. Go and check out Global Empire ENT. Check out what that queen vibrating on. I know that she's very supportive. She's supporting her queen. She got that divine femininity. You know what I mean? I had put the stream up. I woke up in the morning and I just washed my face and went streaming, did the stream. I ain't eating and drink no coffee because something was bothering me the whole night and told me do the stream. And I did the stream and it led to Sister Nandy coming on my stream. And Sister Nandy coming on. Shout out to Sister Nandy. It's what cracked this case. Sister Nandy cracked this case. So if anybody, besides the Most High, that I would give the credit to, I'll give the credit to Sister Nandy for being great, for being supportive, to being a high vibrational queen, to being resourceful, to using her resources, because everybody got resources. Don't want to break off, no open no can for no resource for you. She pulled her things together. She made calls live. Go watch the whole stream and see it. She called everything, and in the back chat, the private chat, she was sending all the information, the lawyer, the public defender, the judge, the magistrate court numbers, everything you think we would need. Shout out to that queen. But when I labeled that stream, Global Empire pulled up. Skirt. She pulled up and said, oh, hold on, wait a minute. I seen Queen in there. I seen the Queen in there. I said, what's good? You good? Like, what's going on? What happened? What happened? She had the rollers in. She had one slip on. You hear me? She had the rollers and one slip on. I said, that's a queen. That's what I'm talking about. She said, I just seen Queen name in the title. And I pulled up. I said, damn, that's what I'm talking about. That is the kind of support we need from our queens, supporting our queens. And that's the kind of support we need from our kings, supporting our queens. That's what it's about. Because we know that our queens support us. I ain't never met a queen that did not support me in any way or shape, form, or fashion that I needed support. So that's point blank, period. Our beautiful women are beautiful women, all shapes and sizes, all hairstyles, all styles. I don't care if she right now, if she got some bell bottoms right now, if she got a perm and a bell bottoms on, let her do what she doing. Okay? If she got bell bottoms on and she got a perm with the pick with the fist in it, she could do that. She want to do that. Yeah, we could do that. We could do whatever we want to do. Yeah, Herb Prana. Yeah, man. Shout out to Herb Prana. Yeah, y'all got to get those bars, man. You already know the vibe. Yeah, make sure y'all doing that. That's the type of vibe we on. Support that queen just like that, man. Y'all building y'all businesses same way I support y'all the same way. I got my own brands and my own business. It's just that I don't show y'all them all the days, but I really show everybody else's brands and businesses and not mine because that's how we pay it forward. You know what I mean? If I'm creating things, I'm going to have time to always promote myself. You know what I mean? So I just feel by me promoting everyone else, I'm trying to create a culture of support. I'm trying to create a culture of love. I'm trying to create a culture of supporting women. I'm trying to create a culture of speaking out against abuse and all these things. I'm trying to create a culture of us being together, us having our own ways of life and belief, but still rocking and all that. I'm trying to build a culture of something. And that culture starts with me. It starts inside of me holding myself to, accountability, me being on top of myself all the time, and me being able to take constructive criticism from you all, because we all are building each other and y'all all are helping build me. So, I got to listen to y'all as well, so that I can also learn not only about myself and imperfections, because I'm trying to perfect myself as well, right? That's what we're here to do. And, so I could just make sure that I'm, doing the right things for my people, for the people, helping the people in the ways that they need me to help them, making sure I'm crossing on T's and dotting on I's and you know, making sure every stone is, turned over. You know what I mean? No stone is unturned, and you know, and just create a culture of that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of weight on me now, but I don't feel like it's weight. You know what I mean? I just want to do what I want to do, but I just know as we keep trotting, there's going to be more people that help us, and it's going to make it easier for us to do these things that we're doing. So I just want y'all to know that. Shout out to Global Empire again. On the pulled up with the one roller and the one slipper. Said, what happened? What happened? Don't get me on my bullshit, y'all.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right
She
there.
said, don't get me on my bullshit, y'all. Okay. You already know the vibe. Shout out to her, man. I appreciate you, Queen. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Nothing but love, nothing but support. Let's support each other. We are one love. We are one voice. We are one community. Let's just remember that. Let's always keep that in our minds. We are one love. We are one voice, and we are one community.
Video is sponsored by our first ever sponsor, Don't Hide the Plug. Don't Hide the Plug is an apparel company co-founded by two brothers from Flatbush, Tafari and Rossi Harper. Now, these two black brothers have created an amazing, inspiring, high-quality brand. Now, you see on Infominds, a lot of our content is New York-based. We love New York, so it's only fitting that we partner up with a New York-based brand, Don't Hide the Plug. Now, they got some fire fitted hats, hoodies, T-shirts, and I'm feeling the old New York design with the bridge logo. They got the clout joints, the dad hats, and you can also have them delivered to you in the resealable merch by the pound bags, too. Now, mind you, they might be New York-based, but their apparel is for everyone, whether you're from New York, Miami, Texas, Chicago. It's a grassroots movement. Get in tune. And they offer free shipping on all domestic orders of $75 or more. But if you enter the exclusive Infominds promo code, you'll get an additional 10% off at checkout. You already know I ordered my package. My package is on its way. So I'll be wearing and showcasing the Don't Hide the Plug apparel in my next live. Go out and support these brothers. Check out their website. I put the link in the description box. Don't Hide the Plug.